things was just great.
Yeah, but it needs to hit some oil for the fragrance to come out. So exactly like what you did, you fried all the aromatics first. In Malay, that's called tumis.
Tumis.
Yeah, the curry leaf and the other herbs really come through really prominently. But what really gives it that kick is that black pepper, isn't it? This is typically Malaysian with the ulam, the black pepper, the chili, the spring onions. Definitely, I think you nailed it. Very good.
Cheers, my man. Thank you for bringing me here.
No problem.
As much as I love the countryside, I'm keen to get back to the city. Every night the streets of Georgetown host an endless food party. And like the rest of Penang, I want to be part of it.
Oh, whoa!
I'm heading to a beach on the other side of Georgetown.
Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot. Yeah, all the best. Oh, just a bit all right.
When I arrive, the bay is filled with fishing boats, taking shelter from the tropical storm that's forecast for tonight. I'm looking for a place called Lydiana. It's a beachside food stand, but the original Lydiana was wiped out by a tsunami in 2004. 10 years later, the cafe is going strong again, but across the road on higher ground. The new place has built a great reputation, and Malaysians travel for hours to come here for traditional fish and chicken dishes. But what's caught my eye, those Malay salads.
I've been in Penang a while now, and I've never seen such a collection of beautiful fresh salads. Just look at these. They just look so lovely and fresh and appealing. Just walking along here, the smells are really just popping out. You can smell the chili and the ginger and the mint and everything just comes flooding through.
The woman who saved her business after the tsunami is called Makalal. She tells me that although it's popular now, her cafe had very humble beginnings.
I've been to 3 places as a hawker on the roadside for 15 years with a candlelight.
Oh, candlelight?
Yeah.
No electricity?
No electricity.
How do you get your ideas for all these lovely salads? Where do they come from?
No, I learned it from my mother, from my elderly people. You know, you just start asking them, then you get a recipe.
Okay. So it's been passed down through the generations?
Yes, generations. This is originated from my grandmother to my mother and to me. And now to my daughter.
You passed it on to your daughter?
It's really clear to me now how important traditional and family recipes are here. It's like food and eating together is their common bond. And of all the delicious things I've tasted, this salad was the star. Each mouthful sensational.
Now, this was the salad that really excited me, the mango salads. So you tell me, what have I got to do?
So you've got to cut the onions and chili.
In the Penang heat, salads have to be simple and freshly made. This one starts with finely sliced onions.
So quite a lot of chili goes in here.
Yes.
Do you put chili in most of the foods that you eat?
In our salads, we've got to put chili.
Okay, torch ginger.
Ginger.
What do I do, slice
Yes,
it?
slice it.
Very fine?
Yeah.
Torch ginger is the aromatic flowering bud of the ginger root.
Look at that colour. That is fantastic.
Finely sliced red chili gives the salad some heat and goes wonderfully with the sharp tang of mango. The salad's almost there. Now, I just need the final dusting of crushed roasted peanuts and a little salt.
And the fish sauce?
Yeah. Not too much.
No?
It's very, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fingers or fork?
Fingers.
Fingers.
Use your fingers.
Lovely.
It's not often I find fresh salads on the streets, but this one's a star, and I'd come back for it time and time again.
Oh, and there we have it. I'm going to call this McLeod's mango salad.
Okay.
The sweetness of the mango, the spiciness of the chili. It just works. And even the onion gives it a little bit of the crunch. But the important thing's the fish sauce, isn't it? Can I get a job with you?
Yeah, sure. But you've got to wash the plates first.
I've got to wash first. I'm getting out of here. I'm not having that.
In the tropics, the sun goes down really fast, which is no bad thing because Penang street markets come alive at night.
Oh, whoa! Check this out. Hold on. Look at this. You've got a fan going here. You got a fan going there?
Yeah, the mini fan.
That is very unusual. That is actually charcoal. This is real street food. You come, everything prepared, bang, it goes into the wok. Within seconds, it's out and it's served. Fantastic. And this noodle, rice noodles?
Yeah. You want to try? Come.
I will do. Oh, stir it.
The art of street stir-fry is achieving wok high, the moment when the wok is perfectly hot and the food perfectly cooked.
Char kway teow.
Yeah.
Is this char kway teow?
Yeah, this is Char Kway Teow, yes.
Egg, rice noodles, bit of bean shoots. Apparently this guy knocks out about 200 portions a day. And I've got to say, it tastes pretty good.
I'm meeting Pearlie at one of the travelling Malay markets that move to a different part of Georgetown each night. There are stalls selling all kinds of Malaysian street food. But ever since I got here, I've wanted to try truly authentic Penang-style satay. And Pearlie has her favourite spot.
This is our unforgettable satay.
Unforgettable satay. Let me have a look right
Every
here.
night you can eat this, yeah? Chicken, beef.
What is the best one, the beef or the chicken?
Chicken, the best.
Chicken's the best.
They use chicken thighs for a really juicy satay. And the marinade the chef makes tastes like that Penang fusion of Indian curry and Chinese spices.
Hot, Ainsley, hot.
Oh, hot,
Now you get it.
but delicious.
Okay? Satay actually is Chinese. It means satay.
Yeah.
3 pieces of meat. In the old days, there's 2 meat here, 1 fat here. It's
Okay.
the fat who actually cooks the meat.
Ah, very clever.
Yeah, that's right.
Very clever.
Yeah,
Unforgettable.
it's unforgettable.
When the storm hits, we head for cover. But I'm excited about what I'll discover tomorrow. I know what the Indians and the Chinese have brought here, but what about the British? There's a familiar colonial feel to Penang's capital, Georgetown. Bits of it remind me of the West Indies. When the East Indian Trading Company was here, the British brought some of their food customs and traditions from home. And there are a few hangovers from that era still here today.
Farah, what is this place? Where have you bought
This is a cafe, or like a local cafe where we take our coffee, tea, and with our favorite toast.
Where does this tradition, where did it all start?
Well, it started during the early days. They are actually the cooks for the British.
So it's kind of got a colonial feel to it. Yeah,
that's right.
Oh, come on, let's go and order.
Let's go and have a look.
Brilliant.
Say,
All right, then.
you have here, they toast the bread with on charcoal oven.
And what do they do with the egg? How do they cook it?
The egg is half boiled, so we like it runny. It's really runny.
Raw egg.
Yes, half boiled, not completely raw, half boiled. So we kind of dip our toast into the egg.
Okay. Right.
Tea, toast and egg. The thing about this street food is that although it's originated in Britain, it's now become typically Malaysian.
This is the toast with the kaya, which is our local jam, the coconut jam.
That's lovely.
Yes.
I like that.
It's quite rich in coconut milk and with plenty of eggs. You can either dip it in or...
And then tea.
Yeah.
British, we like tea, you know.
Yeah, I know. What? You know, totally different.
It's like a milkshake.
It is mixed with condensed milk and evaporated milk.
Yeah, it's too much going on there.
Too milky for you, I guess.
And what's that one?
I'm having kopi cham, they call it. It's a mixture of coffee and tea. Yeah, try it. It's a Hainanese coffee.
No, come on.
Yeah, my favorite.
Why? It doesn't make sense to me.
No, but that's the way we love it.
No.
Yeah, we love it.
Coffee's coffee, tea's tea.
Well, we can have, we love it to have a mixture of both.
This is madness. All right then. You put
Boiled
pepper.
egg, pepper and a soy sauce. We don't use salt, we use our local soy sauce.
Okay.
Then you mix it well.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I like that. Fry.
Like that. Yeah.
The only thing that's missing is a decent cup of tea.
Cheers. It's good. That's my favorite drink.
I think you could live a lifetime in Penang and not eat the same thing twice. But there's one dish that I'd love to learn to cook.
I'm coming towards the end of my time here in Penang. It's been great, but before I go, I want to discover how to make a truly authentic Malaysian laksa. And Nurul's going to share his family recipe.
I met him at one of Georgetown's covered inns. Hungry workers come here every day for bowls of steaming noodles, fried rice, and of course, the world's famous Penang laksa.
This is a traditional style of laksa. First of all, there are so many types of laksa in Malaysia. There's the curry laksa, the sour asam laksa, and there's a laksa at every single state of Malaysia. Is a different variety. So we're going to make Jawi laksa, Jawi Peranakan laksa. First, we can start off with the dried spice. This is dried fennel seed.
Fennel seed.
Yeah.
In Penang, an authentic laksa always begins with a well-balanced paste.
In the European market, laksa is mostly a seafood base with some chicken and noodles, whereas here it's mainly just going to be fish.
Newell has bought some local mackerel and is lightly braising it in a lemongrass stock. The laksa paste is always made fresh and usually includes garlic, fresh turmeric, ginger and galangal.
Where do these originate from? Is it different everywhere you go in Malaysia?
It's different everywhere you go. But mainly, we believe that laksa originated from the north because there's so many old traditional stories about how the royal courts used to ask the fishermen to give them the best fish so they could cook the laksa.
Okay.
And generally, laksa consists of a deboned fish broth.
Some red chilli for heat and colour, and shallots are all that's needed to complete the paste. Crushed together in a pestle and mortar, then add a heaped spoonful of golden turmeric.
And this is just some plain white pepper. So
Okay.
maybe 2 teaspoons of that. Just plain Malaysian white pepper. Fantastic.
Beautiful.
That looks actually really good.
This looks really good.
When the paste is really fragrant, it goes straight into the stock.
So you can see the moment the turmeric touches the water, everything turns this beautiful yellow golden color.
Oh, lovely.
The deep flavours in the curry paste need some balance. Torch ginger has a light freshness, and lemongrass will give the laksa a bit of zing.
You just trim it off a little bit halfway and we bash it. So this is the sour fruit or dried sour fruit, asam glugo we call it here.
Yeah.
All right. So you could replace this if you don't have this around.
Okay.
Tamarind paste or fresh lime juice.
Add just a touch of shrimp paste and a generous bunch of mint.
Wow, it feels like such a lot, doesn't it?
At last, the final ingredient, Thai basil, and a little sugar to balance the laksa.
Okay.
And maybe a pinch of salt.
Of course, you can speed all this up buying a ready-made spice mix, but there's something to be said for a bit of slow cooking. At the last moment, Nurul adds the fish and some coconut milk. The laksa is now ready to put together.
I've got the noodles now, yeah?
So these are the laksa noodles. They're rice noodles.
Top with crisp salad leaves, cucumber, thinly sliced shallots, some sharp mango, and a little chili.
So you gotta stir it up so you get all the fish, the nice bits.
And at last, the spicy hot and aromatic laksa sauce.
Okay.
So some basil, some fresh mint, and the
Torch ginger.
torch ginger. So this is
I
it.
think that looks really, really lovely.
So it's time for a taste.
I think it really is time for a taste.
So it's supposed to be slightly rich, spicy, but more important, the fragrant herbs has to come through, and you have to taste a bit of the fish.
Okay.
Right?
I'm ready.
I'm pretty sure this is going to taste good.
Wow.
It's good.
Hello and welcome to Penang.
Yeah, I know.
Woo! That's got a kick. And this is what I always thought Penang food would taste like.
Right?
It's a combination of the Indian, the Chinese, you've got that lovely sort of curry, and then you've got the sweet and sour. And it's floral too,
Yeah,
because
very
you've got all those wonderful leaves in there.
Yeah, so it's
Nurul,
good.
that's stunning. Really stunning. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Beautiful.
You know what's really inspired me in Penang is the way diverse cultures work together. And as a chef, I find it exciting that culinary traditions are being kept alive.
For me, the Malaysian food is the original fusion food. The Malay, the Chinese and the Indians all seem to have embraced each other's cuisine. And for me, that's a really, really exciting thing.
One thing for sure, I'm coming back.
There's no way back for Niska on Channel 4 tonight, lying low after last week's carnage. Inhumans, brand new next. Getting away from it all to Italy tomorrow here on More 4. Gorge on summer sun and more carbs than you can shake a panini at in a place in the sun. New at 9. Best of British next tonight. We're giving a 1970 Lotus a good going over in Car SOS.
I'm Ainsley Harriott, and as a chef, I've been inspired by food from all around the world. But one thing I never really explored is street food. So I'm travelling to less trodden parts of the globe, into the world's back streets, markets, and kitchens, to find the world's most exciting street food.
Delicious.
Dishes normally reserved for locals.
Oh my word, what is that?
But street food's experiencing a revolution, inspiring modern chefs the world over. From the Arctic Circle to Southeast Asia, and from the spice souks of the Middle East to the beaches of the Caribbean.
Whilst there's still a few secret recipes out there, I want to find them, I want to cook them, and I want to eat them.
Sitting in the Straits of Malacca is an island I've always wanted to visit. Penang. This is where Malaysians come to eat. And you know what?
I can't wait.
Penang is unpredictable, it's unusual and exciting. This city is like no other. It has a mix of cultures that was bound to create a thrilling fusion. The Chinese celebrate their love of noodles, Indians their passion for bread, and Malays seafood, which is second to none. When all these cuisines come together, you get just about the best fusion food in the world. I'm heading to the Sungai Penang food market. I've heard it's a busy, hectic place with some unusual food. The tropical rain might put some people off, but not me. The question is, where do I start? When it comes to cooking, I know Penang enjoys a bit of fusion. They like to bend the rules. But this place seems to have taken the idea a bit too far.
I don't know where to start here. We've got Chinese down there, we've got Indian over there, and this one's called LK Western Foods. How about this? Spaghetti with German sausage, cheesy fish cordon bleu. How about that? Fusion, if you like, yeah.
I reckon I'll be better off at the next stall.
Wow. Eukomia almoids with pork feet soup. Or you can have Eukomia almoids with pork tail soup. All sounds delicious, doesn't it? There's fusion and there's confusion. And that's what I am, completely confused. Yeah, lovely.
This is going to take some working out. Probably best off with a bit of everything.
Well, I've got a bit of dim sum here, very Chinese. I've got some frog legs in a clay pot, and I've got a bit of Thai food here. But as yet, no Malaysian.
Perhaps I'll have better luck working out what this city's all about tomorrow. Penang's capital is Georgetown. It has an old colonial feel. Built by the British East Indian Trading Company, today it's made up of different neighbourhoods like this, Little India.
I'm not sure how Little India fits into the Penang story, but right now, what I need is a good breakfast.
I'm meeting Pearly Key. She's passionate about Penang street food heritage and wants me to try an Indian breakfast that's dying out. Apparently the lady here is the last of her kind.
Ah, this is what you must come and see. This is Amina, and she loves to show off her old heritage. She's
Morning.
the only person left doing this appam.
Have you been doing this a long time? How long?
20 years.
20 years!
Wow.
Up on our thin, crispy rice and coconut pancakes, brought to Penang by immigrants from India over 100 years ago. Amina, in her 70s, is the last person in the city preserving these fluffy white treasures.
So why is it dying? Why is she the only one left? Is it not popular anymore or what?
No, it's very popular, but the skill in doing it, our young people today do not want to do this slow food.
And what goes into it?
This is rice flour, coconut cream, but the rice flour has to be fermented overnight.
Yeah.
And she put the batter in, and then she close it up, and under slow heat, we will cook. She'll do two types, yeah? One, just a plain one. Now the other you will see is with the egg. You drop the egg in,
Yeah.
she poach it for a while.
This is the one with the egg?
Yes.
Mmm. Look at that, amazing. And what do you serve with it? What do they eat with it?
Either sweet dessert or some curries. You can smell.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
And these are the lovely curries here. Okay. Fantastic.
I can't help myself. Gotta have a go.
All right, try one or two. Testing, testing. Yeah. Now, chili, slowly. Yeah! Wow, fantastic. High five, high five, high five.
I can't wait any longer. I'm tempted by the sweet one, but can't resist the aromas of spicy curry sauce.
Okay, that's the British way of eating. Okay? That's the British way. Now our way.
Yeah, tell
Our
me
way,
how you
you got to
eat.
pinch it
Yeah.
and dip. And then like this. Oh.
This is so light. It reminds me of like an egg white omelette. You know egg white omelette?
This little corner of India town is home to lots of street hawkers who serve different types of breakfast to local workers who come here every morning. And I can see why everything here seems to be made fresh and on the spot.
Guy,
wow.
This roti canai is made by the Indian Muslim.
Is it just flour and water or what?
Flour, water, egg,
Egg.
oil.
Could I try one, please? Could I try?
Once cooked on the hot plate, the roti is chopped into small pieces. Perfect for soaking up a lightly spiced potato and lentil curry.
Oh, wow. Try it, try it, try it. Yeah?
Worth the wait.
This is the food I hope to discover here. Authentic and home style, no frills. It's all about flavour.
Are you thirsty now?
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
What have we got?
Tarik. Pulling tea.
Morning tea.
Morning
Come on,
tea,
let's go.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you.
At the end of the row beyond the bread and curries is where you get what I regard as the best part of any breakfast. A nice cup of tea.
Oh, yeah. That is amazing. He's a bit flash, isn't he? He's a bit
for you
flash.
now.
Yeah, get it, yeah.
Oh. The way they pull it is because you want to don't want it to be so hot.
I'm in Penang, but it feels like India. I'm beginning to wonder what this city is all about.
How long has this been going?
Since 150 years ago.
Oh, you're joking.
I always say social networking is at its best 200 years ago. Because your neighbor, one is Malay,
Yeah.
the other side is Indian.
Yeah.
And every day you're smelling. They smell your food, you smell their food. Yeah?
And you
And
want
you
to
make
share.
friends.
Yeah.
You make friends.
Yeah.
You cook what today?
Yeah.
Can I have some? Yeah?
Yeah.
So over the years, they perfect it.
Yeah.
And they have a fusion food, but it's 150 years old.
The multicultural mix of people in Penang began 600 years ago when Indians and Chinese sailed here to trade spices. Then, in the 18th century, the East Indian Company set up in Penang to buy cloves, nutmeg and pepper for a hungry Europe. Today, Georgetown is still a cook's paradise. Its markets have fruit, vegetables and spices from all over Southeast Asia. I've seen people